Hello and welcome to healthnow.am. My name is Lauren. So I wanted to talk today about miscarriage and just some of my experience so that maybe it can help you, whether you're having a natural miscarriage or whether you are having a D&C. Having been through a miscarriage myself and passing it naturally, and having assisted other women to have natural miscarriages. And by natural miscarriage, I mean allowing the body to do what it knows how to do innately, as opposed to having what's called a D&C, where they put you under and scrape I know that's a harsh word, but they remove the content of the uterus. Your body was able to get pregnant, so it is able to get pregnant again and to carry a baby to term. And I really believe that it is we are not physical beings, we are spiritual beings in physical bodies, which means that your baby is a spiritual being that is trying to get into a physical body, but it wants just the right one, and it wants the right environment to grow up in both your body and in your physical universe as well. So recognize first that you will be a mother, you are a mother, and that this child is going to it's going to find its way into the world. So for now, you can embrace this experience as a time to cleanse and release and let go. So my personal belief with miscarriage is that we are able to release a lot of what I call active memory or emotion, toxicity, energetic imprinting through the blood. So in Chinese medicine, the blood stores the soul, and the liver is a really important organ because it stores so much blood. And in Chinese medicine, they say it stores the soul. And the liver plays a huge relationship in our menstrual cycles, and in reproduction, it actually sends our essence into the sex cell, so into the ovum and into that baby. So for me, I see miscarriage as an opportunity to clear and release memory from your life, your fetal life, your family lineage. We are not separate from our mothers, our grandmothers, our great grandmothers, our great great grandmothers. And to me, this is held in the blood. And this is this is what the Chinese discovered intuitively, and what we still know to be true because we're still practicing Chinese medicine effectively 5,000 years later. So when your body releases blood each month with your menstrual cycle, it is an opportunity to release and cleanse and let go. And I do believe that women serve a huge role on the planet to purify and carry and support the planet in a very special way, by processing. You know, we're very yin, and we have a very deep internal world, and we process a lot, we feel a lot, and we release it through our bodies, through our blood, back into the earth. That is originally where women menstruated, and where they gave birth was back into the earth. So I want you to think of this time as a great opportunity for you, for your family, for both your ancestors and your future children, to cleanse and release and clean and create the best environment, the most optimal environment for the long-term growth and health and longevity of your family right now. And the other thing I want you to know about miscarriage that I found for me and for some of my friends, that they were never told how much pain can be involved in a miscarriage. And just like birth, women have completely different experiences of pain. Like with anything, pain is so subjective. So you could have a birth. Some women give birth and they just feel like they're having a bowel movement, and other women give birth and it is the most painful thing they've ever experienced. So there's nothing physically harming you in birth, and there's nothing physically harming you in a miscarriage. It's simply the uterus walls contracting, and releasing what's there. So know that there's nothing hurting you, there's nothing violent happening to your body, but know that the way the brain works is that the more pain we've experienced in our life, the more likely we are to experience pain with this sort of stimulation. So, the idea that most of us have is, oh, you toughen up with life's experiences, but or with abuse or experience of both physical and emotional abuse. The brain processes it the same. So if you've had physical or emotional abuse in your life, you will experience the same sensation as painful, or what someone perceives as painful, you could experience as more painful. Now, this can be worked on through many different modalities, alternative medicine, things that work with the mind, the brain. Um, some people use hypnosis very effectively. There's a lot of different methods to work on this, but what I've found is that when you're in the act of miscarrying or giving birth, it's not really an ideal moment to heal all that, because or to change your perception for the future. You have to just accept and deal with what is. So some of the ways that you can make miscarrying more comfortable for yourself are to do exactly what I would tell a woman to do in birth to make birth more comfortable. The number one thing is you have to have someone with you. You cannot sit at home and do this by yourself. You need someone there to be with you, to look over you. If you can have a very supportive, nurturing energy there, like a grandmother type figure, or if you have a great partner, or a girlfriend who can come over and be with you, this is really going to help lower your perception of pain, as well as be someone to just bring you water, bring you food, help you, because you will be sitting on the toilet passing a lot of blood for a while. And you need someone to go to the store to buy you large pads, because you will still bleed after the miscarriage for a while, in the same way that you would after giving birth. Any kind of application of heat, like with menstrual cramps, is usually really helpful. Pressure to the low back, if someone can help you by putting pressure on your back, getting you heat pads to put on depending on where you feel you need it, on your low back or over your uterus in the front. Massage, shiatsu, pressure points, soft music, eating regularly, having regular drink. When we're hungry or tired, our perception of pain goes up. So try to sleep as much as you can as you feel the miscarriage beginning. Just sleep as much as you can, so that you're so well rested. And if you need to, go to the hospital to get some sort of pain relief. But if you want to, if you can, if it's not impossible and you can do it at home, I want to tell you what it feels like, so that you know what happens when it finally passes. So you will bleed, and lots of pieces of tissue will come out of your body. They're very soft. They just, it reminds me of jellyfish almost, because the way it comes out. And they'll keep coming out, and you'll bleed, and you'll have some cramping that feels like a period. And sometimes you'll have cramping that feels more painful than a period. And when it's all over, you'll have this sense of completion. And sometimes you'll pass a bigger piece of tissue. That's how I've known some women, including myself. A big piece comes out, and then all of a sudden you get the feeling that it's done. And maybe you'll pass one more thing and you'll say, okay, no, now I really know it's done. But there's a sense of like some peace kind of settles over you, or comes in. There's a deep intuition, a deep knowingness that that was it. And if you're in the hospital or with the doctor, they might check your cervix to see if it's closed and confirm that. But again, if you're home, you'll know that the miscarriage is complete. Know that it's normal to still bleed a little bit. And you just have to take it very, very easily. From a Chinese medicine perspective, you want to keep your feet very warm socks, keep your low back very warm, take care of the kidneys. Don't eat any cold food, nothing with ice. You want to have warming soups and broths made from real bone, real animal, or if you're vegetarian, try to, if you can eat vegetable protein combinations. If you can eat seafood, that's great. Just try to get really good warming foods into the body to support your kidney system, your reproductive system during this time. There's lots of great teas that you can buy to support you. There's great herbs that you can get from an acupuncturist or herbalist, and all of those things are good to support rebuilding your kidney chi. And again, sleeping, and you'll probably feel like not having sex for a while. That's very normal, and your body will heal itself. The body is the healer. Nobody heals your body. They just assist it when it fails to do what it is designed to do. And usually the reason that happens is because we have a blockage, or we're holding on to something that's stopping the body from doing what it knows how to do. So the last piece I want to say is that if you feel that things aren't progressing with your miscarriage, that you're stuck somehow, just ask your body to release all of the active memory, the family memory, whatever wants to be released from the blood. Just ask your body to release that from your uterus. And again, allow whatever emotion, whatever experience there is there to move through your body. And usually that's what it takes. I recommend tapping out your cortices, which is a body talk technique that helps to calm the nervous system. And I'll post that video for you to check out as well. Or if someone else can tap out your cortices while you're miscarrying, that would be amazing. They can do it over and over and over again and just be there to soothe you and comfort you during this time. And ultimately, again, whenever anything is exiting the body or our life, it is a lesson in letting go, which is one of the great lessons we learn here on this planet and in this lifetime, is letting go, because really we can't hold on to anything. And one day we will all let go, even of this body, and pass on into the next experience. So this is an opportunity to practice surrendering and letting go and trusting that you are completely cared for. You're a part of all the energy that is, and you are deeply loved. You are nothing but love, and that everything's going to be okay. I hope this supports you and encourages you. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to contact me by email at laurenbrem@gmail.com or healthnowam@gmail.com. And if you're interested in some one-on-one support, I offer coaching over Skype for women who are going through any phase of infertility, miscarriage, pregnancy, childbirth, or any other health issue. I would just be so honored to work with you and support you. And I have other products on my site too that will help you with fertility and with your overall health. So I send you lots of love, and I look forward to hearing from you. Feel free to comment on this video if you like, or to share it with friends, because more women need to know that their bodies know how to miscarry. You don't need someone to intervene unless really your life is at risk, and usually that's not the case. So yeah, sending you lots of love, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.